Hello, everybody. I'm back again, and I am ready to continue the tale of Cassia Hornsby. So, if you would like to join me, please continue watching the video. Otherwise, you do whatever you want. All right, let's continue. Okay, there we go. So, we left off going to CHARMS class. So we're gonna go ahead and go into CHARMS class. I was very tempted to do some like, hey peeps.
Slow coach!
Revelio.
See if there's anything. Walls. Went the wrong way. Okay. That's pretty. Wow. Oh, those are birds or people, but either way. Defense against Dark Arts Tower. Oh!
If I could undo all that happened that day, I would.
So I'm guessing Eddie cleaver chewed on his wife, so his wife's chasing with a cleaver. All right. And a three-headed dog. Cerberus. Oh, hi. Sir Griggle McQueen.
Oh God!
And the bathrooms. I wanted.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oh, okay. I am lost. Ooh. Ah. Alright. Well, now I know what Professor Fig, his office is. He teaches? No idea. And this is the classroom, so he must teach. Wait a minute, isn't this Defense Against Dark Arts where Gilderoy Lockhart actually has an office for? Oh my god, I cannot believe it. It is. Yes, I'm pretty sure it is. I still have to get up. Charms. There it is. Okay. There we go.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Okay,
Very simply,
so
cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more. That's it! Splendid! Excellent control there.
woo!
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Yes. Let me go ahead and turn
You'll be
this
the
light
blues
over
just as
here.
before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Let me see if this
Yes,
light's
sir.
actually better. So far it is. Ooh, messed up. Okay.
Here we go. Phew.
Aww.
That's
That's
it.
okay.
Watch this.
I'll make up for it.
That is how it's done.
Oh, jeez. Too close.
Nicely done. Let us see this. There we go.
Accio.
Splendid!
That's all right.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. Yes!
Okay.
Accio.
Uh-oh. Shoot.
Stay focused.
I know.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
I should not be afraid of the box. Should not be afraid of the box. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Do not be discouraged.
Well, I'm gonna fail.
Here we go.
These dang boxes.
Phew.
I'm about to fail. I'm about to get only like 50 points. Oh, come on, stop. Thank you. Got one damn box.
Excellent control there.
Dang it, I did so much better before. Shoot!
Very good, both of you. Well done.
That's all I get. Well, I tried. I tried.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Yeah, hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
You guys are probably gonna see a little bit of lapse in her words because I just had the pop-up come up for the editing of the video, the last video. So I'm gonna have to cut that part out. So it's probably not gonna make much sense.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Alright, let's not
Of
keep him
course,
waiting then.
you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian.
A word,
You
if
know
you
it
would.
won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first CHARMS lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Alright, so now I need to go to...
Hello there. You're
hi.
the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your
Sure.
first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
So I need to get to... Relationships. There gonna be romance? Romance? Challenges. Quests. Where'd my mouse go? There's a mouse. Here. I need... map. I can... Okay. Ooh!
Revelio.
Augury skeleton. The skeleton of an Irish phoenix or augury. An intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain, and whose mournful cries are once believed to be foretell death. Oh, wrong way. This way. There's the grab horn. Peeves. I know I hear Peeves.
Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso.
Good. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso.
There you go. Okay, Steve.
Levioso.
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Levioso.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Can there please be romance in this game? I would love to have a Hufflepuff Slytherin romance. This way. Here. Kitty. Hello. Pretty kitty.
I still can't believe that girl.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Oh.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Oh, do I pick Natty or do I pick Sebastian? I kind of want to go with Natty. But want to go with Sebastian without there being actual like relationship. So
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the
I want those
area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
okay. So I'm gonna go and find Professor Ronan.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Here I am.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Okay, so I basically have to.
Revelio.
Okay, you guys can pause if you guys want to read that. Touch the flying paper. What?
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying paper is.
How do I get it? How to jump? How do I get it?
Got it.
Aha! Okay, so now I have to go over here. Nope. This way.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Found it. Okay, I need...
Brilliant!
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around
I love how
basic
she holds
charms.
her hand.
Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Hey guys, this is me editing. I'm gonna end the video here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.